And back now here at the KFYR Plus News Desk. And for many families, summer travel season means it's time to plan a relaxing vacation. But for more than 25% of families involved in kids' community sports, it means nonstop circuit of weekend road trips with the team, living out of suitcases and hunting down those hotels that are close to the fields for the family. Now, Karen Antonini is a travel sports mom on the road nearly 200 days a year. She's joining us live now from New York to share some of her best tips to help parents navigate their summer travel adventures for sporting events. Now, good morning, Karen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So, Karen, youth sports used to be just local events a few months out of the year, but now millions of kids are involved in travel sports. How has this changed the family dynamic for summer vacations?
Oh, it's changed dramatically. Families are no longer enjoying these long summer holidays. Instead, we're figuring out traveling logistics, kids' schedules, work schedules. It's a full-on commitment. I mean, there are tournaments year-round, but the upside is that we get to watch our kids playing the sports that they love, and they're staying active and healthy.
Yeah, I mean, it really has changed in the last 10 to 15 years, hasn't it? I mean, I have friends that have daughters that play hockey, and we don't see them from, I guess, the end of September until generally April. They're gone. And what are some of the top three travel tips for families hitting the road with their kids' sports teams this summer?
So I would just say plan ahead as much as you can. I'm a planner. I like to prep. So as soon as I know our destination, I do some research. I find out like what's the history behind the place or some local landmarks, maybe some fun things to do if we do have time. And most importantly, where the kids are playing their games. So that way, when it comes to finding accommodations, I know where to look. And you need to really choose a hotel that caters to families and really has family friendly amenities. It makes a huge difference in terms of comfort, convenience, and affordabilities. So, for example, IHG Hotels and Resorts offers amazing options and perks for families. Some of their brands, like Holiday Inn Express, Avid, Garner, and Atwell Suites and Staybridge Suites, they offer a complimentary breakfast, which is huge, a game changer. It saves us time and money. You've got amazing options like scrambled eggs, fresh fruit, Greek yogurt, cinnamon rolls. So you're also then, once you've found your accommodations, you're going to need to start packing and going to do it like a pro. So you don't need to take everything, maybe create a nice travel checklist for yourself, invest in a great cooler that's really going to pay off, stock it with some cold water, fresh fruit, lunch, you name it.
hmm with families spending so much on gear and travel, what are some ways to, I guess, manage and reduce some of the costs without compromising on the experience?
Yeah, so that's why like that cooler really comes in handy because, kids, you're going to have to make some pit stops along the way if you're in a long car drive, but if you've got that food right there, I know my kids are always seem hungrier during those long car rides. That's
hmm
their option. And, you're avoiding that because those mini marts really do add up. I mean, the cost of the goods in there, convenience stores. So try to get like your stash of essential groceries and maybe, some energy bars, things like that. And even if you're going to a place like Staybridge Suites or Candlewood Suites, it's more of an apartment style setup and they've got fully stocked kitchens and laundry facilities. So you can do the laundry you need to do. But in terms of the kitchen, it's great. You're really going to cut down on expenses at restaurants. And, that's a game changer, really.
Yeah. Do you have any tips on incorporating some fun and relaxation into the busy sports travel itinerary?
Absolutely. So I always pack some compact fun, whether it's a deck of cards, Uno, Mad Libs, some small games. And, if another sibling is there and they're not playing, it's a great way to keep them off their screens and active and engaged. You can also choose a property that has a pool or like the outdoor spaces I mentioned. It's a great way for the team to kind of relax afterwards. Nothing beats a post-game swim. Plus, then the parents can all get together as well. You really do become like one big family on the road. So that's important too.
Last summer, the family had to travel to, well, I guess it's had to. We traveled to Oklahoma for a softball tournament for the kid. And
Mm.
do you have any common mistakes that families make when traveling for youth sports? Because when we got there, we found out we don't have any jackets, and it was kind of chilly. What?
Oh,
Yeah, what kind of mistakes do you think
yes.
that families make when traveling for youth sports, and how can they avoid them?
So yeah, I would really do some research. I mean, sometimes you get caught, you don't know it's going to be cold, but maybe maybe pack an extra sweater if need be. Do your research, and like I said, check out your destination, what's around you. If you do need to go get something, where it might be something that's convenient and not a mini mart, where the grocery store is. If you're going and buying groceries, if you're staying in one of those apartment style setups, then you're going to want to go to the grocery store. So just get really organized, do your research, and yeah, you should be good to go.
Karen, what are your top items to pack to survive these long days of competition?
So I always reach for my tech travel kit first because that's where all our chargers live, our computer cables, adapters, and we cannot live without those. So that's number one. I always have my mini health kit, which has extra band-aids, vitamins, Neosporin, those kinds of things, Advil. I mean, that saved me so many times. And again, you're not running out to a convenience store and missing part of the game, or you're just tired. Again, I would pack up those a stash of healthy snacks, energy bars, and essential groceries, and that's generally what I pack, and it seems to be working.
What lessons have you learned from your experience that you wish you knew when you first started traveling for youth sports?
Gosh, I guess how many hours it would be, but I would really also lean into other parents. Don't be afraid to ask for help. There are many times when, maybe I can't get somewhere, I need some help. Just ask, because the favor will be returned. And, also have fun. It should be about having fun. There's a lot of stress. I mean, it's a competition, but just keep that in mind, because stress a lot of times comes from the parents to the kids. So the more you can be calm, organized, and having a good time, they will too.
And finally, where can viewers and listeners go for more information?
So you should go to ihg.com/youth sports, and you'll find all the information you need, all their amazing options. You should also check out IHG One Rewards, their loyalty program, because every time you stay, you earn loyalty points, which you can use towards your next visit, which is fantastic.
Karen Antonini, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and your expertise.
Thank you.
You got it.